if you were paying money at a gym, you can't go swimming in the pool naked because that's not by the rules, and you get kicked out.
So that's why they quit a membership, David Lloyd. Okay, let's have a little bit of a break now. Well, not a break. Let's go on to the new segment. So when we had Tubes and Ange the other week, we decided to launch a new section of the show called Stupid Golf Rules.
Not shouting for.
Yeah, that no, yeah. Just Rick, leave it now. Please leave it. That's why I was about to have a break. I thought Rick needs 5 minutes to calm himself down, have a glass of water.
I want to talk about John Rahm in a bit, definitely.
Yeah, we're going to come on to John Rahm.
He deserves a lot more praise.
But anyway, stupid golf rules. So we had this idea that there's rules. I don't mean necessarily rules on the golf course. More like just rules of a golf club or just things that don't really make sense or that annoy you. So we've had loads of good emails in. If you want to send your stupid golf rule or your Dear Rick or anything, the podcast email is podcast@rickshiels.com. It's amazing how many people message us on social media saying, what's the email address? It's really simple. It's podcast@rickshiels.com. So send them in. So I've actually got 2 because there's loads of good ones, Rick. So I'll put a couple down. Let's say your thoughts on them as well. So the first one's from Andrew. He said, shout out from Canada. It's a bit of a double whammy of a story with stupid rules / etiquette that I encountered on the same round about 6 years ago. So to set the scene, myself and 3 other guys made a weekend trip to a golf course, which was considered to be quite a nice golf venue. It's quite a bit more upscale than the course we used to play at, but nothing we couldn't handle. The defining feature of the particular course was that it designed by none other than John Daly.
Nice.
Now, as you know, Daly himself is quite prone to wearing quirky, borderline ridiculous attire on the golf course. And in fitting with this theme, all the staff, including starters, marshals, and all the pro shop staff, were kitted out in rather kind of bold polka dot or striped pants, etc., or skirts. You know the kind of stuff, the loud gear. You might guess this is heading, but one of our guys was quite new to the game and hadn't really got any proper golf attire. He had a nice collared shirt on, but the best pants he could find were a pair of black denim jeans. This really irritated the club staff, who rudely protested his pants being jeans and thus not proper, respectful golf attire. Needless to say, we found it ridiculous that beyond words that a man in literal clown pants could be in a position to judge anyone else's golf trousers and class it as being disrespectful to the game. These jeans were black, and from any more than 15 yards away, you could not tell they were golf pants. That's his first part of the story. Now, I can get why he's very annoyed. If I'm being super critical on Andrew, if the rules are no jeans and he's gone in jeans, they have got a point. However, if they're walking around in clown pants and you've got a pair of black jeans on, that could be quite infuriating. So first, what's your take on that first bit?
The only challenge with jeans, and as much as he's there saying the black, you can't really tell by 15 yards, the definition of jean extends much wider than that. Like, where does it stop if the guy next to him goes, well, I've got jeans on, but mine just happen to be blue.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got jeans on, but mine just happen to be like proper
Ripped.
denim.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And I've got jeans on and just happen to be shorts, hot pants, whatever it may be. So that's my only thing there. I'm not saying I agree with it.
But it's a rule that's... okay.
What defines jeans?
Is it? I don't know. Is it denim? I don't know.
When I used to work at Mia, we used to have to keep an eye on this. And apparently what defines jeans is the studs.
Oh, yeah. But then do yours even have...
Like see that on like my pocket?
Yeah.
Apparently that defines a jean.
But you can get those on trousers, though.
Yeah. Well, this is what was mad. So a couple of years later, Jay Lindenberg started bringing out trousers or something like that. And they had these studs and we were like, well, actually, does that become... So we had to change like the rule or whatever.
So on that first point, Andrew, I do agree with him, but it's also... it's a tough one. Anyway, the next point, I can see why this annoyed him. He said, so anyway, we had that bit of discussion with the staff. And they did let us go out in the end. We got to the first tee, and this is where the next part of the story comes in. After all that hassle, I went to tee up my golf ball on the second from the last tee box. They must have like a blacks at the very back or whatever. And they went to the next one before that. Only for the starter to run over and proceed to boldly state that my group could not play off this tee because we didn't look like we could hit it that far.
Okay, that's bad.
At this point, I was fuming as we hadn't even hit a golf shot and already been through so much idiotic hassle. I proceeded to tell the starter to shove it in a nice Canadian way and channeled my rage into bombing a drive straight down the middle and a long and straight one as well. After which, I simply stared at the bewildered course marshal, who didn't say a word after that. As you can imagine, this experience soured our round, and they didn't go back to that venue again.
That's a misjudgment there, isn't it?
If he'd have said the white tees are for members or for comps or whatever, you can't use them, fair enough.
Or if there's a very clear, obvious, because a lot of course in America or Canada or everything else, but from what I've seen, have like, if you want to play off the blacks, you've got to be an ability of scratch or better.
Yes.
To play off the whites, you've got to be off 5 or better, whatever it may be. If that was implemented and the starter had a start sheet with everyone's handicap on and went, well, actually, you guys are off 20, the tees you've, and said it nicely, really sorry, gents, just to let you know that the tees you've actually chosen today are for golfers of 10 handicap and better.
Yeah.
You're probably going to enjoy your round better.
That's fair.
If you played off a tee that would suit you more. So
Yeah.
we've got these yellow tees, and the golf course is so much more interesting from there. You'll enjoy it better. I would advise, if you want to try those tees, you can do, but I would advise maybe playing off the yellows. You'd enjoy a lot more.
Yeah.
Golf.
Okay, I've got one more as well, because I thought that was quite a good one, and I think I do like this kind of feature, because I think there's going to be a lot of variety in different people's experiences. So the next one I've got, it's a bit shorter. This one's from William. If I've read this right the first time I've read it, it is outrageous. I just want to read it. Well, I'm going to read it obviously out loud now. I might have missed something, but from when I read this did infuriate me. My experience of a silly rule/ban. About 12 years ago, I was the junior captain at about 15 years old of my local club, and was partnered up in a knockout pairs match, which runs throughout the year, with a fellow junior who was my friend. Okay, we got drawn to play against my dad and his friend in one of the rounds. The deadline for our match being played was running out, which often happens at golf clubs because you've got people who are busy, etc. And our availability to play was limited. We arranged to play the match on a Thursday evening. Okay, nothing untoward here. Thursday evening happens to be also junior night at the golf club, to which there were approximately 10 junior members at the time. Long story short, we waited until it was clear, played the match, we won, but got disqualified by the committee because we played a men's match on junior night. To make matters worse, following a committee meeting, all 4 of us, so the lad, his mate, his dad and his dad's friend, all got banned from playing golf for 4 weeks. How outrageous is that?
Oh my goodness.
You've got the junior captain playing after the juniors have gone out on a Thursday with his father, who's obviously an adult, and his friend, and they got all 4 of them got banned for 4 weeks. Has that annoyed you?
I'd leave the club.
100% would leave the club. I wanted to name the club. I mean, it was 12 years ago now, whatever it was, but
Was it
still,
12 years ago?
still,
That's ridiculous.
that is absolutely yeah. So if you've got a story that's
I've got nothing to say
if
about
you've got a story that's as annoying or as stupid as that, please email us because we want to hear some more of these.
What I find crazy, and hopefully golf's changed since 12 years ago, like that story, you're paying for these facilities. Now, unless you do something that is absolutely unforgivable,
Yeah.
like if something happens, which, you know,
Something last week we're not going to mention.
Yeah.
But yeah.
if something happens where then not by us, by the way,
Yeah.
if you do something that seriously breaks the rules, if you steal, break something, completely disregard the rules several times, then you deserve to get banned. Then you deserve to get kicked out, because you couldn't do that if you were paying at a gym. If you were paying money at a gym, you can't go swimming in the pool naked, because that's not by the rules, and you get kicked out.
So that's why they quit a membership, David Lloyd.
But if you're, I just find it crazy.
It's annoying, that,
Like,
isn't it?
it's just ridiculous.